Previously on Ace Attorney.
With the experience you had, weren't you dreading this mission? What? No way. Of course not. No. Perfectly. Look at these hands. Perfectly steady. Not a single anxiety in my body about going into space on this particular mission. Nope. Hello, YouTube. I am Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney, where our investigations have been hijacked by a little robotic tour guide. Hopefully she has something interesting to say. This is quite the place. I can't believe we get to see a rocket this close up.
This is a replica of the Hat 1 that was launched 7 years ago. It is exactly like the real Hat 1 inside and out. Its little brother, the Hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day.
I wonder if Funko knows why the launch was canceled.
Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out.
Okay. Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I'd like to come here again on a day off. Hey, what's this a photo of?
Phoenix, that's the staff of the Hat 1 project.
Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young, so different.
And that's...
What is it, Athena? Something wrong?
No, nothing. I just thought that Mr. Starbuck looked really young too, that's all.
All right, I don't want to talk about it. Gotcha. Well, it was 7 years ago after all, so the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck.
It's Clay Tarrant, the victim.
So they were mentor and protege even way back then. He's even got one of the staff jackets. Looks just like a regular staff member.
No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. Everybody looks so happy. The Space Museum's great. What fantastic exhibits.
This area used to be Launchpad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor.
Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead?
There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts, we need more money.
Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot?
While it was in space, the Hat 1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago.
That's what Director Cosmos said, too. He told us it came back the day before Clay was killed.
And here it is, the Hope space probe.
I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I think it can be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more info if I show it to her. Oh, okay. But first,
The way the Space Center Launchpad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it, would you?
the setup of the launch pad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind.
I want to know. Phoenix wants to know too.
Great. Now I think it's got a case of punkitis.
Hooray! I will tell you then. The rocket is built right inside the launchpad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launchpad over the rails. And brought into position at the launch site. Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
That's very cool. Brand setup like that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone's hoping for a bigger budget next year. Myself included.
I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh? That is. But it can also be operated from the new command center, too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to be first disengaged.
I guess before a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures.
I would love to see a launch pad being moved. Who's the next one scheduled for? Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing and the murder, I'll bet. Which is perfectly understandable.
Well, when was the last time it was moved? Searching data. I'm sorry. That answer isn't in my answer database.
I guess Ponko can only answer certain questions. All right. Let's see. Then... Ponko, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking registered data. I know. It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe.
It contained the asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store these samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe in Launchpad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. But it must not be removed. Don't worry, Ponko. The people in charge already know what happened. They do? I must guess them later.
So the capsule was being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion. Okay. So no idea why you would store something like that on something called a launch pad, but guess they weren't trying to take it back to space after all.
The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. It's a pity this incident occurred before they had a chance to check the contents.
Oh, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer. Hey. Oh, there goes my theory about the capsule containing something other than asteroid samples. Oh, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
Thank you, Ponko. You explained everything very well. I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently. Hint, hint.
It's because Ponko's so friendly.
Oh, what should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about.
Let's see. Security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay, then. Let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor.
Bye, Ponko. See you later. Come again. And don't forget to visit the gift shop.
Poor Ponko. What a Dickensian life we are all forced to lead.
Okay.
Well, can't examine, even though I would really love to. Let's go talk to Fulbright. What should I do? Which path is the path to justice? That's what you said the last time we were here.
There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor.
He's lost in thought, Athena. Thought.
Fulbright? Thinking? Yeah, something's definitely off about today.
Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well, then.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him.
You mean that lady in distress bit? Yeah, we found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too. It's Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Excuse me? Detective Arm? That's right. A warning shot for the defendant. Was it really such a high-threat situation that she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details, what with Detective Arm gone and all.
But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together.
We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. I hope it goes down easy. Yeah, no, she did not shoot that gun. That bullet did not come from her. Cosmos is lying. That bullet came from outside. Probably.
Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge.
Oh, yeah. I just happen to have compiled all the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's why I did. Sure took a while, though.
Oh, he's got Apollo's in my prints. He even got prints for all of the robots.
Robots have prints? Huh. Well, I guess when Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep.
The Clay's fingerprints are here too.
Poisonly removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity, after all.
I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
Yeah, well, can't blame you for thinking they're important to this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. All right, take this picture. Might come in handy. Isn't it just a photo of the Launchpad 1 door? Yep. Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason. What's so important about this door? Beats me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head going to hyperdrive at it. That sounds like this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss.
Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me. In justice we trust. Okay. Okay, here we go. Well, looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. And he must have opened it when they went to go board the rocket.
His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure right then.
Yeah. Well. Anything else? Let's see. Where's that photo that we just got? Wait a minute. Did we not get a copy of that photo? Oh, the bullet. Something for the lost and found. I'll be sure to take care of it. No. This is an important piece of evidence. Oh. Okay. Oh, damn. That it? Nope.
Okay, crap. Is that all?
Really, that's not all. No. Feel like we're missing something. Okay. victim went through all that trouble to save the defendant, and he was mercilessly killed. Is there no justice in this world? Justice was trampled underfoot that day. That's right. Acts of justice and selflessness are not always rewarded. It pains me to say it, but I've come to realize the truth in that recently. Sounds like he and his personal philosophy are going through a midlife crisis. Okay, so where is that footage? Oh, that's right. It's a little CD. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera. Oh, that footage? Yeah, go ahead and ask me anything you like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of the part just after this? Easy as pie. I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Huh? Screen went blank. I knew it. Power outage. Well, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. Or that. So there's no footage after this point. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? All right. Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figure if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never do anything like that. Oh, here we go. That's only 2 of them. I can manage this. It's been a while, but those are definitely Cyclops. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No. Cyclops. It's a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. But, Mr. Wright, how much did they bilk you out for that piece of rock? You've been swindled. I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. This is some kind of fraud. It really works. A friend of mine gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. Let's see what presenting the Magatama will reveal, shall we? Okay.
Take that!
Why you're being cooperative. I think you're hiding something, Detective, so why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. But this is the issue he's so torn up over. Well, justice, obviously. I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles. Isn't that right? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Till the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep. Peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim as long as this exists. Police officers and riot police who had been standing by. Ooh. Okay, it's probably that. Well, let me just do a quick little scan. All right, let's try this.
Take that!
before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet the security was so tight they even brought in a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. No, hold on just one darn moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be part of that detail from the outset. Was it Blackwell?
Take that!
What I say is strange is the hairstyle there. Oh, okay, maybe not. I've been thinking that for a long time now. It's just unnatural. Guess I got it wrong. Never mind my hairstyle. All right, so you're here on special security detail. All right. There's somebody who's here. I don't remember. Oh, right, her. Bomb disposal a bomb specialist. Yeah. Duh.
Take that!
Detective arm specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew there was the possibility that a bombing would occur. You got me, Mr. Wright! Yay, unlock successful. All right, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How's the warning delivered? By phone and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. It's not only that, I've been distraught by Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? I'll ask his handler. I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. Oh, that ain't it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. Reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Ooh. Dish. Oh, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules. Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? Wrong tack to take with him, Athena. I'll tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering and wondering about it. So you weren't told why either, huh? No. Guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, would had to have had. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years past? Phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I gather. This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue. But he seems to think that this phantom is behind this whole incident somehow. But wait a minute. He thinks they may be connected to this case? Yep. This case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone. So that's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks the incident is the work of the Phantom. Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago, that's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. I mean, it's the case. It's what started the whole dark age of the law. You see how this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's convictions might be related. Yeah, I can see why you'd think that. This incident in the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past, it's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here. Well, not entirely inconceivable. Athena's clearly hiding something. She is known here. She's been here plenty of times before. She saw someone in that photo that she recognized. That photo was taken 7 years ago. 7 years ago, some sort of trial happened, some sort of murder happened that she was involved with, and Simon Blackwell was also involved in that. So basically, Athena could clear all this up for me right now if she wanted to, probably. This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is this Phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all.
The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence!
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his Phantom. But I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to him. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. He's lost his ability to think rationally. I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's been so cooperative. Don't worry. That's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't tell him. Detective Fulbright, guess I was wrong about you. I wasn't. I knew all along he was a good guy. I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective? Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. I was hoping you'd say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago. Really? Let's go find her, Mr. Wright. Thanks, you two. Feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. In justice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3. In justice we trust. Okay, later. I like him. There he goes. Wait, were we supposed to say in justice we trust back there too? Let's go see the witness now. All right. Space Center entrance it is. Okay, let's see who this witness is. Witness must be around here somewhere. Oh, it's a robot. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot. Hello, come over here. Hello, hello.
Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Conco. Shall I guide you? I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking me out. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Oh. Again. I've had it with you, you hunk of junk. Ah.
Okay, maybe this is the witness.
I'm outside. Am I wondering, when did that happen? Okay, welcome back, Unca Crunk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the curb of on trash day. Nothing works better than a 42.5 degree karate chop.
That's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do?
Big short lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackwell.
Excuse me. What? You're who? Okay. Slight change in accent required.
I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center.
Blackwell. Could she be?
And this good-for-nothing robot is named Unca Crunk. My name isn't Unca Crunk, my name is Conco. That's me, Miss Aura. Quit complaining, your model number is Punko 2. Ah, but Miss Aura, everyone calls me Clunko. Quit your squawking already. No, what are you doing now? Don't. There. I bet you won't be talking back now. I will obey completely.
Ow! I better watch what wires I cross with this one. Yeah, I still haven't gotten the accent right. Your last name is Blackwell. Do you have a relative in the legal profession?
You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is... Shut up. Only speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him?
Yes. We met him in court a few times. Right, Athena?
What a dull creature. Has the switch been turned off?
Athena being shy? This is new.
Oh yeah. I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk? Damn, sorry, that hurts. I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk? But Miss Aura, you told me only to speak when you order me to speak. I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more as scrap.
Robot abuse, Hulk attacks, Blackwell family life. Must sure be interesting.
Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with.
So, you're the person who witnessed the incident?
That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building, in the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms?
It must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best just to humor here.
Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge 1 window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
So you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. Okay, I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? There's no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw into the third floor lounge. The very scene of the crime.
That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand and a knife in their right.
That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was?
Of course not. The power was out on that floor then, and there was only that tiny window.
I see. But did you witness the moment of the murder?
Yes, I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife, and it happened at precisely 10 a.m.
Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features?
I already told you it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyway.
An Earth emblem on the lighter. I better remember that.
Okay.
Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbucks' innocence with it.
Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers. That's all.
What don't you like about lawyers?
It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more.
That did make me feeling better, actually. Why do you hate lawyers so much?
Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place.
I certainly don't agree.
I mean, people are imperfect. They lie. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one. Hey, you look alive there!
Yes. Here I go! I am the ultimate robot with amazing speed. I operate in vacuum extremely robust. I know.
All right, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away.
Huh? What was I doing?
Yup. I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions, worrying about the things we care about, that's what makes us human! Well, the girl finally talks, and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human. You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind.
Can I punch your bus? Get hold of yourself, Athena. She would kick your ass 9 ways to Sunday.
Yeah, you're probably right. Humans suddenly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system?
So she just trusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter?
Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see that killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself. You can't be serious. The thing you're wearing around your neck. Oh, this?
Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget?
Oh, I get it. Well, well. Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle.
I knew there was something going on with Athena in this place. Her royal what? She talking about Athena?
By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right?
Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right.
You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart.
But
He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care?
that's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid.
I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk.
Well, then that was illuminating. It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Right, Athena? Hint. Are you all right, Athena? Seem very down.
I just can't believe she said all those things.
Oh, she's really upset. She's been trying not to let it show all this time. Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time.
Oh, you mean that whole Dark Age of the Law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that.
Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck.
Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet in Miss Blackwell's statement.
All right, then. Next up, the detention center. Okay, to the detention center. It's still December 19th. My lawyers are here. It must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. The researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My stars never align just right, too.
But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it.
A lighter? With an Earth emblem? Oh!
Did you remember something?
Yep, sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be a help, so please tell us what you remembered. I thought I was unconscious the whole time, but now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments.
That's huge. Do you remember seeing anything?
A lighter! I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good. What else did you see? What else was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow? That must have been the third party we've been looking for. Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know.
If we can prove there was this third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion.
The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Irrelevant evidence tidied up.
Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Still December 19th, still can't speed this scroll up.
So you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldoon's noodles. Oh, Apollo.
Welcome back from the dead. What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine. And I'm done lying around.
Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. Apollo. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer.
Suspicious figure, huh? Right. Thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that.
Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo?
That's right. Best friend since junior high.
Sounds like me and Junie. So, what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice.
If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows.
You know, I bet you're right. Oh. Seems like only yesterday. Clay was the guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut and me a lawyer. We talked about it well into the night, and even then he never grew tired of it. So that's where the jacket came from. Ah. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh. It's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not fair! Apollo, hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. If only you knew that you had a sister and a mother who's probably on tour somewhere in Europe. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. He was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Yeah, something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Oh. Mom! Mom! Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here! Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, "I'm fine." And then, you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Fake it until you make it, huh? Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. Ha! We're fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laughed first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. Ha 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 ha. Lots of laughter. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. As long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be as good a role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave? You're really serious. Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. But that's our goal, too. I agree with Athena. We should work together and find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. What if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? Not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Wait, Apollo, you can't go. This game is named after you! Actually, it's just the trilogy that's named after him. This game's named after Daddy. Did he just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. Now, he's not walking out on us like this. I'm going to go talk some sense into him. Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo. Yeah, you're right, boss. All right, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? Yeah. If he were here right now, Apollo would say, "I'm fine. Everything is fine." Just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. To be continued in the next episode. To the outro! Okay, so that's why Apollo took his leave of absence. Also, we now know where the jacket came from. It's kind of like an upscale mission patch. But yeah, this case is tangled. Simon's sister works at the space camp. Athena is very connected to that place. Something happened there 7 years ago that affected both Athena and Simon, and probably engendered Aura's distrust of the legal system. Oh, and of course, the Hat 1 mission happened 7 years ago as well. Oh, and Aura saw someone with a lighter, which Starbuck corroborated, but that's nowhere near enough to clear him. And then there's the bullet and the bullet hole, which Cosmos claims was made by the very inconveniently late Detective Arm, but I'm willing to bet that a proper examination of that bullet hole would reveal that the bullet that caused it came from the outside. I mean, typically a bullet leaves a larger exit hole than an entry one, so an unusually tiny bullet could have made an exit that looks like a normal gun's entry. So yeah, I still think Cosmos did it, but I have no idea how it all fits together. This promises to be an interesting trial. Anywho, up here's a playlist of my Shin Megami Tensei 4 playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Also, I finally set up a Patreon, so if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster, get videos weekly, but you're not into doing the YouTube membership thing, there's that, and it really does help a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!